Welcome to a tour of the world's strangest and most fascinating traditions. From quirky festivals in Japan to ancient rituals in Papua New Guinea, we're exploring cultural practices that will leave you amazed and maybe a little confused. So buckle up, because things are about to get weird. First stop, Japan, where quirky meets traditional. This fascinating country is a blend of ancient customs and modern eccentricities, making it a unique destination for travelers from all over the world. One of the country's most unusual festivals is the Kanamara Matsuri, also known as the Iron Penis Festival. This vibrant and lively event is held every spring in Kawasaki and draws thousands of visitors, both locals and tourists alike. It may sound odd, but the celebration dates back to the 1600s and was originally a Shinto festival for fertility, meant to protect people from sexually transmitted diseases. Over the centuries, it has evolved into a colorful and joyous occasion, complete with parades, music, and even phallic-shaped candies and souvenirs.
And if you thought that was quirky, Japan takes everyday convenience to a whole new level. The streets are lined with vending machines that offer an astonishing variety of products, catering to almost every need you can imagine. The country's vending machines sell anything from umbrellas and ramen to, you guessed it, live crabs. These machines are a testament to Japan's innovative spirit and its commitment to making life as convenient as possible for its citizens. Need an umbrella during a rainstorm or a snack for the road? No problem. Just head to the nearest vending machine and you'll find exactly what you need. Japan has you covered, literally. Whether it's a sudden downpour or a late-night craving, these vending machines are always there to provide a quick and easy solution. It's just one of the many ways Japan seamlessly blends the traditional with the modern, creating a culture that is both deeply rooted in history and constantly looking towards the future.
Next, we're heading to Iceland, where folklore reigns supreme. Many Icelanders believe in the existence of hidden people, or elves, who live in rocks and mountains. In fact, construction projects have been altered or halted entirely to avoid disturbing their mystical homes.
In Iceland, nature and myth blend together. While you're traveling through the beautiful landscapes, don't be surprised if locals point out elf homes, because here, respect for the supernatural is part of daily life.
India, home to one of the most vibrant celebrations in the world, Holi, the Festival of Colors. It's a joyful, messy, and energetic way to welcome the spring season, where people throw colored powder at each other, dance, and celebrate the victory of good over evil. The air is filled with laughter, music, and the vibrant hues of gulal, the colored powder that symbolizes the essence of Holi. Streets and communities come alive as people from all walks of life join in the festivities, forgetting their worries and embracing the spirit of togetherness. But India's quirks don't stop at Holi. The country is a treasure trove of unique traditions and unusual temples that reflect its rich cultural tapestry. In Rajasthan, there's the Kanamara Temple, also known as the Rat Temple, where thousands of rats roam freely and are worshipped by devotees. This temple, located in the town of Deshnoki, is dedicated to Karni Mata, a revered female sage believed to be an incarnation of the goddess Durga. The temple's unique inhabitants, the rats, are considered to be the reincarnated souls of Karni Mata's devotees. Yes, you heard that right, rats. These rodents are not just tolerated, but revered, and they are fed and protected by the temple caretakers. Visitors often leave offerings of food and milk for the rats, and it's considered a blessing if one of these holy creatures runs over your feet. They're considered holy, and it's considered good luck if one runs over your feet. The temple's architecture is also a sight to behold, with intricate marble carvings and silver doors that add to its mystical aura.
And if that's not enough, there's a temple dedicated to a motorcycle in Rajasthan too. This shrine, known as the Om Bana Temple, is located near the city of Jodhpur and is dedicated to a Royal Enfield Bullet motorcycle. After a tragic accident, locals believe that the bike has miraculous powers, so they've built a shrine around it. The story goes that Om Bana, a local villager, died in a motorcycle accident at this very spot. The police took the bike to the station, but it mysteriously returned to the accident site multiple times. Believing it to be a divine sign, the locals built a temple around the bike, and it has since become a place of pilgrimage. You don't see that every day. These unique temples and festivals are just a glimpse into the diverse and fascinating culture of India, a land where tradition and modernity coexist in the most unexpected ways. Whether it's the vibrant celebration of Holi or the reverence for unusual deities and objects, India never ceases to amaze and inspire.
In Mexico, death is not the end, it's a celebration. The Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is a time when the streets come alive with vibrant colors, music, and dance. It's a unique blend of indigenous traditions and Spanish influences, creating a festival unlike any other in the world. The Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, is a vibrant festival where families gather to honor and remember their deceased loved ones with offerings, food, and colorful altars. These altars, known as ofrendas, are adorned with marigolds, candles, and photographs of the departed. Families prepare the favorite foods and drinks of their loved ones, believing that the spirits return to enjoy these offerings. It's a time of joy and remembrance where death is not feared but embraced as a natural part of life. From beautiful to downright creepy, Mexico is also home to Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls. This eerie island is located in the Xochimilco canals, just south of Mexico City. It's a place shrouded in mystery and legend, attracting curious visitors from all over the world. This small island is covered in hundreds of old, decaying dolls hanging from trees. The sight is both fascinating and unsettling, with dolls in various states of decay, their eyes staring blankly into the distance. The island's atmosphere is thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the rustling of leaves and the occasional creak of a doll's limb. The island's caretaker believed the dolls were possessed by spirits after finding a drowned girl nearby, so he began collecting dolls to appease them. Creepy? Absolutely. According to the legend, the caretaker, Don Julian Santana, found the body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Shortly after, he discovered a doll floating in the water, which he hung on a tree as a sign of respect. Over time, he became convinced that the girl's spirit haunted the island, and he began collecting more dolls in an attempt to appease her restless spirit. Today, the island stands as a macabre testament to his devotion, with dolls hanging from every tree and structure, creating a hauntingly surreal landscape. Now we head to Madagascar, where one of the most fascinating and unusual rituals in the world takes place. Famarihana, also known as the turning of the bones. Families exhume their deceased ancestors, rewrap them in fresh cloth, and dance with their remains to celebrate their memory.
While it may sound shocking to outsiders, to the Malagasy people, it's a joyous celebration of life, a way to show respect and keep their ancestors close, literally.
In Papua New Guinea, some tribes still practice crocodile scarring, an ancient initiation rite. Young men endure painful ceremonies where their skin is carved to resemble the scales of a crocodile, symbolizing strength and transformation.
These rituals are deeply rooted in tradition and carry significant meaning for the tribes. It's more than just a rite of passage, it's a way of life.
And finally, we arrive in the Philippines. Literally. The people of Sagada practice an ancient burial tradition where coffins are hung high on cliffs. This is done to bring the deceased closer to the afterlife and protect them from floods or wild animals.
It's a hauntingly beautiful tradition that reflects the deep respect the people of Sagada have for their ancestors.
From quirky festivals to ancient rituals, these countries are home to some of the most extraordinary cultural practices in the world. It's a reminder that what may seem strange to one culture is a celebration of life, death, and everything in between to another.
Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through the world's strangest traditions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more adventures from around the globe. Exploring.